All right, this is gonna be a fun one. So this is how successful people deal with haters. So as I keep making these videos and I keep speaking out more and I'm sharing my life genuinely, openly, honestly, of my marriage and how now we have a homestead and it's awesome, how the business success that I've had where I'm still just getting started. It's hilarious how many people will claim that, oh, this is a scam, right? Sounds like a pyramid scheme, sounds like an MLM, like who are you, right? What makes you legit?
First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is no alternative.
While America's infrastructure,
We fought for moral reasons. We stood up for what was right.
this nation will rise up.
And guess what? These people, because I've reached out to them and I said, hey, I'm open to have a real conversation. Like, do you want to hear what I'm actually doing? Or do you just get off on talking shit? And it's amazing. I'd say 90% of the people, they don't even respond. They fucking hide from a phone call. I want to say it's entertaining, but it's actually just sad. And so here's something, right? For all you watching this, I'm making this video for those of you who are seeking to truly stand up in the world and make a difference, right? Because so many people have already given up on that and they just care more about their feelings and their emotions and they get off on that. People get off on their feelings and emotions and they care more about that and talking shit behind your back than actually getting involved and really than challenging themselves because they know deep down that they're fucking weak. And so for those of you who also acknowledge that we have points of weakness, I'm not pretending like I'm perfectly strong in all areas. No, that would be bullshit. But guess what? I am clear enough. So this is what I find very entertaining is that if you've ever seen the movie The Matrix, right? It's like Neo and Morpheus. When Morpheus is first introducing Neo to the Matrix, he will say that these people that are enslaved in the Matrix will literally fight for it. It's so funny because what I'm saying, hear me, it's plain and it's simple, is one, everyone should get a high quality education so they can understand every single word in the English language. So they cannot be duped by the media or anyone that they see as an authority. Everyone can become their own authority. Two is then we should have principles. So as people are getting this education, is we should have principles based in common sense, such as give as you would like to receive, right? Do the best thing, not just the easy thing, right? Take self-responsibility, practice self-awareness, practice self-discipline, those kind of things. So then as people are re-educating themselves, and I do talk about a tool called TechnoTutor, because it's the best education on the planet. And if you haven't actually seen a presentation, you don't know what it is. So you might think, right, because you want to fit it into your own box of, yeah, it's probably just another learning tool or it's like a dictionary or some shit like that. It's like, no, you actually don't know at all what it is. So I suggest get a presentation and then actually plug into the group so you can see how to use the thing. Because it's like, it's so open-ended. Like when someone has TechnoTutor, that's why as a distributor of TechnoTutor, we give support for a lifetime because there's going to be different stuff that comes up and we're here to support someone to get educated throughout that whole process. And it's amazing what's possible, right? I've seen kids' lives absolutely change. I've seen kids with dyslexia get their dyslexia cured. I've seen adults go from having a job and being basically emotionally unstable, financially unstable, to building real financial freedom for themselves, right? Through a variety of businesses, whether it be real estate, the TechnoTutor business itself, e-commerce, all sorts of things. So I've seen the change. So that's something that's phenomenal, right? That's why I talk about this stuff so much. Why the fuck would I put my reputation on the line for something that doesn't work, right? So that's why I'm so adamant about this. So that's one, right? The education. Step two is the principles. But here's the other piece of what's so important is that we need community of like-minded people. And I acknowledge that not everyone is going to be on board with what we talk about in Self-Perfected or within TechnoTutor, because we're here to challenge points of weakness in people. If someone's content with their life, and especially for people that aren't married, that don't have a sense of purpose, that don't really care about the state of the world, like newsflash, for anyone who thinks that the world is in a good place, look at all the government overreach that's happening. Look at the fact that every single day, 20,000 children die from preventable causes. Look at how many kids get sold into sex trafficking. Look at these problems in the world, innocent children being sold into sex trafficking. Are you okay with that? Because unless you're actually standing up, working on a real solution, which is re-educate the planet, help people get financial stability, right? Why would people even do something like sex trafficking? It's because they're evil? Well, partially, but guess what? It's also because they need the money. Like, I've heard stories of people that are working down on the border with the US and Mexico, where they talk about there'll be mothers that will come and they will literally sell their child because they need the money. That should be heartbreaking. That is an atrocity. Okay? What do we do about that? It's gonna take like 10 to 15 years in re-educating a whole generation of kids so that these kids can be super effective in the world. This is children that can now not only understand themselves and be emotionally stable within themselves, but they also are educated in the principles, taking responsibility, learning how to build a business, right? Learn how to create millions and millions of dollars for yourself. So now we can employ a bunch of people to then go and actually effect the real change. But that's going to take time, and that's going to take a vision. And so I don't expect everyone to understand what I'm saying. But my suggestion is for those of you who have haters, especially for those of you who are standing up with real purpose and real principles, you're going to be attacked. It's like Agent Smith in The Matrix. And Agent Smith wants to keep things the way that they are. And Agent Smith wants to be on top in their own little throne, right behind their keyboard. But it's the funniest thing is when you will openly and honestly say, hey, you want to have a real conversation? You want to come to one of our meetups and see what this is actually about? They will hide. All right? And okay, whatever. I'm on to the next one. I'm on for the people like JJ or Ali Brightwell or Seth or Pedro or Beverly or Celine or all these people that I work with that are actually applying themselves every single day. They're taking on more responsibility. Now they're looking at getting involved within politics so we can affect change within policy and the law. All right? This is how you deal with haters. Is one, you just acknowledge that, okay, this person, what are they trying to say? Maybe I have some weakness I'm not seeing. Okay, I don't see it. Actually, what I see is I should make more videos speaking out even more. Because at the end of the day, I don't care if people like me, but I care if people know me and they know about me. And for those of you who are serious about wanting to understand what am I really about, one, you can watch my videos and listen with your own discernment. But two is, if you want to DM me, I'll make time to chat with people. Right? If you want to go chat about, how you think your opinion is the most amazing thing in the world and how, you feel justified in your own limitations and you're not working on real solutions, right? I'm going to challenge that. So that's why you might not even want to talk to me. But for those of you who see that, hey, I have one life on this planet. What do I think is going to happen after I die? What do I want my impact to be on the planet? Like, really look at that for yourself. Because right now, what are the odds that you are you? Like, what are the odds that you got born into your body? And you're sitting here, you have enough free time to watch this video, right? You got Wi-Fi or whatever. You probably have a bank account. You probably have running water, right? You know how many billions of people on the planet don't have those basic needs met? Do you want to do something about that? Because I'm here conceiving of my ultimate purpose that I've set to my life, that my wife Jessica has set to her life, that our whole community has said, which is educate the planet and figure out a way to distribute basic needs to everyone. Doesn't mean we give everyone everything. It means that every human on the planet, no matter wherever they're born, has at least access to a dignified life. And if you want to actually figure out what that means, reach out. If you want to just talk shit and say that's not possible, like the thousands of other people who do that, okay, great. Go in line and just fucking waste your life. But for those of you who are serious about this and want to keep reaching out, and have real conversations, and then get involved within Self-Perfected. Use TechnoTutor every single day, right? Really challenge all the points of weakness. You know where to find us, right? We're going to keep growing. And as I say, success is the best revenge, right? Success will prove, but even for the people who then, obviously, it's going to be like, it's like the people will always find an excuse. You'll get a car, right? I bought my wife a Porsche. They'll go, oh, you rented that Porsche. Oh, it's fake, right? It's like, or maybe it's all just real, what I'm talking about. Because I've realized that being genuine and honest and upfront is the best game plan. Because then you'd never have to worry about, oh, what story did I tell them? What story did I tell them? You're like wasting all this time in your mind. Instead, consider this. The tools actually fucking work. You can change. You can make a shitload of money. You can build a real business and have a real impact. And then you do that over time, like I've done over the last 2.5 years. And I've really been an entrepreneur for the past 7 to 8 years. It will eventually culminate in this amazing thing. And I'm still just getting started. So you can watch this, right? I might even get deplatformed because of what I'm saying, right? Because it's so against the mainstream, which is everyone should take responsibility. Everyone should have basic freedom. Everyone should be their own authority. We should question what the government is saying. We should question what the science experts are saying, right? And we should all be able to read so everyone can read the scientific paper, right? That's what I want to see. So anyway, That's a thought for all y'all, because as you keep standing up in the world, there's going to be the Agent Smiths. They're going to hate on you. And rather than being worried about it, right, use it, right, and see, okay, am I maybe missing something? Okay, then take a self-honest assessment, right? And then guess what? You keep building, right? And that, because at the end of the day, I don't necessarily care about those people understanding what we're doing. I care about the fact that 20,000 children die every fucking day, and none of us seem to be doing shit about it. That's what I'm here to change. Want to join? Or you want to just kick back and think you're almighty right behind your keyboard? What up, YouTube? All right, give me your next 90 seconds, and this is about to blow your freaking mind. So let's look at your life. Where do you want to be? Are you fully happy with where you're at? Or is there a next level that you know you can get to and also stay at? Right? Because it's one thing to get to the next level, it's another thing to stay there. Now, how do you get there? Right? So let's look at these people that, society tends to idolize. You got Elon Musk, right? Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, give or take, Oprah, Drake, right? These people that we would say are at the top in terms of their effectiveness. Those people, right? They're also people, right? They got 2 eyes, 2 ears, a mouth, right? A body, a brain. What's the difference? Right? What's the difference between them and you? If they're at the top, they have billions of dollars, and you're over wherever you're at with however much money's in your bank account. What's the difference? Right? Is it just they're more intelligent or they got lucky? No. It's very simple. It's called programming. They are programmed for success, and they're programmed to be able to hold on to that success when you're at whatever level of programming you're at. Now, for those of you who are willing to be honest about this and then want to change that for real, guess what? We have a private Discord group that you can join for yourself. Now, there is a requirement. You hop in and you got to get on a call so we can see if you're real or not. But aside from that, there's an elite group of people that are getting to the top and staying at the top, so we can use that influence to actually create a better world once and for all. So if you want to join, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Peace.